Hello friends, welcome back to our channel. So today we'll see one more concept in DevOps related to the Jenkins. So in our previous session, we have seen the usage of Jenkins. That means to build any project and also to run the project automatically whenever there is a commit in repository. Now in this session, we'll see what is a pipelining in Jenkins. So coming to the definition, so what exactly the pipelining means? Pipeline in Jenkins. So it is executing multiple tasks in an order is called a pipelining. Okay, so executing multiple tasks sequentially. Right? So for example, multiple tasks means example, build a code, test the code, deploy the code. For example, these are the three tasks we have to do. So individually we have to run the code for building, for testing, and for deployment. So combiningly or automating all these three sequentially will give the pipeline concept. And this pipeline is classified into two categories. One is declarative pipeline and second one is scripted pipeline. So for this the code should be written in groovy scripting. So all the instructions should be written in groovy scripting, right? So coming to this declarative pipeline, so a file will be created and this Jenkins file will be in repository directly. Jenkins file will be in repository. Okay, so we'll call these Jenkins files into the program. And coming to the scripted pipeline, so the complete groovy script, so script will be written in Jenkins only, in Jenkins tool, right? So that's a major difference between declarative pipeline and the scripted pipeline. So the script will be written in one file and that Jenkins files will be placed in the repository. So we are going to use the Jenkins file in order to execute the multiple tasks. And coming to the scripted pipeline, the complete script will be written in Jenkins tool itself. Okay, so we'll see the syntax. Meanwhile, I'll open the Ubuntu. Uh, Meanwhile, we'll see the syntax of a scripted pipeline. So whatever the syntax we are writing in the scripted, the same thing will be available in the declarative, right? See, pipeline script. So here I'll give the syntax. The first, it should starts with a pipeline, and then agent any. So whoever we need to use, right? Agent any, and there will be different stages. Okay, so there will be different stages, and we can also use some tools if you want to execute. Otherwise, go with the stages. And here we need to build different stages. So what are the different stages? See, so the next one is stage, and give the stage name. So here we are seeing the stage as a build, test, and deploy. So you can give the names: build stage, Okay, this is a normal constant. We are giving a name for the stage, right? So in that we need to give steps. So what are the steps to be get executed? So I'll just display the normal text. Okay, so I'll give building project. So this is the text to be displayed, right? So this is the end of the step, and this will be the end of stage one stage. Okay, and the second stage is testing, right? So I'll give a test stage and give open brace and give the steps. So here in these steps we need to give the instructions, whatever the instructions we want to execute. So echo, I'll give testing project, right? So then close the steps and close the stage, and the third stage is deploy stage. Okay, so here again give the steps whatever you want to execute in that particular stage. So deploying project. So we are using this pipelining. So we are creating a different stages here so that everyone will be automated. So complete of stages. So just close the stages and then close the pipeline. And here you can also give two different ways. So this is a complete stages, and before the stage, so you can also use tools, whatever the tools you want to implement, that can be done here. Okay, and at the bottom, after completion of the stages, you can also go with post. That means after executing these stages, whatever you want to be get execute. So you can simply go with a post, and there is a function or there is a method called always. So every time this after completion of this one, it will be get executed always. Okay, so here you can give thank you. So this is the groovy script. Okay, this is a groovy script, and here we need to give the steps. So one thing you just uh, remember, so groovy script, it will start with a pipeline and agent any and give the different stages. That means the tasks, and in each task give the name of that particular task and write down what are the steps you want to be get executed, right? So see, if we are using the same code, see this is a code, okay, groovy script code, and if you are using this code directly in the Jenkins tool, that we call it as a scripted pipeline. And if you copy the same code into a file and name it as a Jenkins and place the Jenkins file in the repository and call that repository in the Jenkins file, then it will be calling as a declarative pipeline, right? Hope you understood. Now we'll see the implementation, right? So we are using the implementation part. So for that we are opening it, and we have to open both the GitHub as well as the Jenkins. Okay, so already we have configured the Jenkins in 8080 port, right? So directly move on with the browser, click on browser. So in the same browser open two tabs, one is for GitHub, another one is for Jenkins. Okay, so see, I'll open the GitHub now, and in the another tab let us open Jenkins localhost 8080. The font may be very small, so please adjust yourself. Okay, I'm very sorry for that, particularly while writing the groovy script in the scripted pipeline. So the text will be very low font. Okay, so that's why I have explained in the notepad. So log in with for your Jenkins. So once it was done, we'll start executing. So here already uh, the GitHub account has been opened, and yes, yeah. So I have created a lot of this one, right? I'll remove first. I'll remove the complete projects here, and then we'll start. Okay, this is a dashboard of Jenkins, and as we discussed, this Jenkins tools is a integrative tool. So I'm just deleting the project, and also this one. Yes, and also we'll delete all the things, and I'll show you. First we'll see how can we execute a multiple tasks. So like build, test, and deploy. So we'll take a three different jobs, okay, and three different projects, and we'll see how can we execute them. So here the dependency is first program. That means first we have to build the project, then we have to test the project, then we have to deploy the project. So I'm creating a new item here, and give build, okay, freestyle project, and click OK, and we have to configure this one, and yes. So I'm taking a simple example. I'm not taking any Java or anything else. I'm just moving here, and I'm executing the shell and the build setups, and here I'll write a simple echo command, right? So in order to understand good understanding, so I'm going with a simple project. I'm simple commands. So I'll write the same thing, building. Okay, so save, and again I just want to create one more. So it was created but not built. Okay, so another one, and we can take it as test, and select the freestyle project. Okay, and here also I'll write only the echo command. So add build step, so execute shell, and echo testing, right? Save this one, and again move. So we need to create a three different tasks. Okay, so this one deploy freestyle project, and okay, and move down and click on add build step, and execute shell, and I'll again echo deploying, right? Yes. So we have created a three different projects here, so which are different dependencies. So first we have to execute the test, and then deploy and build. So what we are doing manually means first we have to execute this test one. Okay, so build now. So the project will be built. Here you will be getting one. Yes, if you get this one, see success console output. So if you click on this one, directly console output will be opened, and here you can see the output. Okay, testing. So similarly, we have to execute everything, right? So here also you can build, and again you will be getting uh, the project will be get built here. Just wait. Yes, click on this one, and yeah, so it was built already. So if you click on this one, so you can see building. Okay, it was executed. Yes. So similarly, uh, also deploy, and click on build now. So if there are no errors, then only the project will be hit build. The building means the compilation will be done. So without any syntax errors, the code will be converted, right? And see, what we have done is we have created three projects which are dependencies. So first build, deploy, and test. So we are doing manually. We are building the projects manually. Now we can also create a pipeline which will use the complete. So the dependencies, that means sequentially executing all these three. So first go with the build and configure, click on configure, and you can change here. See, go down, and here you can observe the post build actions. So click on that add post build actions and click on build other projects and see projects to build. So we are having some 3 projects, right? So mention the name of the project which need to be executed after build project. So the next one is a test. So here you will get, right, test, select this one and trigger only if build is stable. So that means if the first one, that means the first project which is a build project is stable, then only this project will be built. If there are any errors, the next one will not be triggered, right? For that we are getting this one, right? So click on save and see build and go to the dashboard and see, go with the test because the next one is test. See, you got here upstream projects build, and again same, go to the configure and select this add post build action, build other projects, and what to be executed after building the test, right? So that is a deploy. So select the deploy, and only if it is stable, then only it will be triggered. Next, save. So build. So now you can observe, if you execute the build, because build is the first one, right? So if you click on build, so downstream projects, what to be executed next, that is a test. And see, if you click on test, what is the next one, that is a deploy. What is the upstream, it's a build. So like this you will get the execution of all these things. And you can also, okay, create a pipeline for all these things. So by just uh, going with a new item and click on a pipeline. So just give the title pipeline. First we'll go with the scriptive, so pipeline scripted, and click on the pipeline. So previously we have selected the freestyle project, now select the pipeline and click on OK and see description, that's an optional thing, and you can go with this one or directly I'll go here. So at the bottom you will be seeing this pipeline. So here there is a drop down menu, Python pipeline script or pipeline script from SCM. So SCM is nothing but a source code management. So that is a declarative pipeline. So if you want, so this is a place where we have to write the script, right? So I will go with the pipeline script, and here we can simply copy and paste the script. Otherwise you can go with here, so hello world. So if you click on this one, so you will get the complete syntax. See, this is the syntax which we have also written. Pipeline agent any stages, inside the stages we have to mention the stage and followed by the steps, what are the steps need to be written, right? So we can simply copy that code and place it here. Okay, this is the code we have written, and save. You can save that one, and now you can build and observe what happens. So here the building process will be started, and you will see that each and every stage which is being executed one by one. First build, then test, then deploy, and then declarative options. We have given some post methods, right? So that will also be get executed. See, build stage. See, build stage, if it is a green color, success. See, next stage, test stage, deploy stage, and declarative post actions. So here in this build stage, if you click on logs, the complete output you will be getting. So building project. So that was the written in build stage. And similarly go with the test, search for the logs, testing project, and go to the post actions, go to the log, thank you. So which we have given in post, right? See, configure, go to the configure, and here you can check once again. See, build stage, test stage, deploy stage, building project, testing project, deploying project, and the post declarative actions, that is a thank you. We have given always thank you. So if any one of the stage has not been executed, so even though the always stage will be get executed. Okay, so the similar to always there is a failure, there is a success. So those fields will be executed only when the stage is failed or the stage is success. But here we have given it as an always. So always this will be executed. Okay, so failure, failure, sorry. Okay, so save this one, and once again build. So again the building of project will be executed, so you can check. So it was not executed. Okay, so only three has been executed: build stage, test stage, and deploy stage. And go with the console output. You can check everything: building project, testing project, deploying project. Okay, so like this we can create a pipeline, and now we have created a pipeline. We have created a pipeline with the three different stages. So you can check out the stages also. What are the different stages? See, start, build, test, deploy, and end. So once again, if you build, so this is nothing but a different interface. Okay, see, you'll be getting like this. And if you copy the same file in the Jenkins, so I already have created the Jenkins file here. Okay, just here click on plus and create a new file, and save the file with a Jenkins file, the name as a Jenkins file itself, right? So here give the paste the complete code which we have copied here. So go with the edit mode, sorry, yeah, go with the edit mode and copy the script, Groovy script here itself. And then we'll create, so meanwhile we'll create one more file, that is a pipeline declarative, pipeline declarative, and this is also a pipeline project. So click on OK, and scroll down. Now instead of pipeline script, select the pipeline script for SCM. So here SCM, you select the Git, and here we are supposed to give our repository. So yes, so just I have pasted here. Okay, and commit changes. Yes, commit changes. So Jenkins file, we have created a Jenkins file and we have moved into this repository. Now go with the repository URL. So because we have to give this repository URL in the declarative pipeline, right? So click on here, we'll get a link, directly copy the link and paste the link here. So my repository is a public, so I'm not giving any credentials. If it is a private, you can give the credentials here by clicking on add, right? And it is a main, and my branch default, my branch is a main, so change this one, and simply here script path Jenkins file. So the file is Jenkins file, so I have given the Jenkins file itself, and click on save. See, this is a separate one. So if you check with the dashboard, so pipeline scripted previously we have executed, and this is a pipeline declarative which is not executed. So click on this one and click on build now. So here also the same process will be done, and see, the building of project is started, initiated, and one by one, the stage by stage, the process will be get executed. And if it gets any error, you'll get in a red mark. Okay, that will not be get executed. See, you can see. So declarative checkout SCM, that means just cloning from the source repository. I mean repository. Okay, that is the first phase, the second stage, third stage, fourth stage, and the fifth stage. So previously we have given the complete script in the Jenkins file, so this process is absent. Okay, if you go with the stages, different view will be there. See, so if you start build, so it will start from the start. First checkout SCM will be done, build stage, test stage, deploy, and actions. If it gets any error, you'll get a red color symbol. Okay, so one more thing, if you don't know the complete code, how to write the code, how to write this Groovy script, you will be having a one process called a pipeline syntax. So click on this pipeline syntax, and simply here you can find a different. If you want to clone the repository, so here click on, see, Git, give the Git, give the repository of Git. Okay, and give the branch name, and see, generate pipeline script. So this is the script you have to include in the steps of a stages. So if you write the cloning also as a stage, and this is the script you have to write. So where we have written echo testing, echo building, right? So in that position, in that place, this is an instruction to clone. Okay. So otherwise, if you want to send an email, so you can just go with the email. See, email text and two. So give the mail ID. So I'll give the mail ID. Ask me dot self learning at gmail.com. So I have given some mail, and yes, so this is a testing purpose, and give the body and generate a pipeline script. See, this you have to include in the steps of stage. Okay, so if possible, I'll show you in our next video how can we do with these type of pipeline syntaxes, using these pipeline syntaxes. Okay, so hope you understood this pipeline declarative and scripted pipelining. Okay, declarative pipelining and scripted pipelining. So always you will get this stages, all the stages will be get executed one by one, right? So how many milliseconds it took to complete its task? That is here 179 milliseconds, 139 milliseconds. Okay, this is 1 second. So cloning the repository from the source code management, that's a Git. So this is the complete overview about the Jenkins pipelining, which we call it as a CI/CD, continuous integration and continuous deployment or deliveries. Right. So let's stop here. Hope you understood this pipeline concept in Jenkins. Right. If you find any difficulty in executing these kind of pipelines, so feel free to post your doubts in the comment section. Definitely, I'll try to clarify all your doubts. And if you really enjoyed my session, like my session, share my session with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching. Thank you very much.